Good morning, class 7. This is chapter 1 and the rest of the thing we will do today, that is density of fourth chapter. What is density? Density is also a physical quantity. How we measure this thing? Density of a substance is defined as the mass per unit volume of the substance. So density is also different in case of every different matter. So density is equals to mass per volume, or D for density equals to M for mass and divided by V for volume. So D is equals to M by V. What is the unit of density? SI unit of density is kg per meter cube. It is kg per meter cube. Now 1 gram per centimeter cube is equals to 1000 kilogram per meter cube. This you have to remember. And this SI unit of density, that is equals to kilogram per meter cube, that is also you have to remember. Now look at this. Solve problem question number 1. Calculate the density of a substance whose mass is 500 gram and volume is 40 centimeter cube. Okay, so what is the data of mass? That is, mass is equals to 500 gram and volume is equals to 40 centimeter cube. So we know that density equals to mass by volume. So put the data. In place of mass you put 500 and in place of volume you put 40. So you will get it 12.5 and this is gram per centimeter cube. So these are very easy example. Now let us look calculation of speed. What is speed? Speed is also a physical quantity. The distance covered by a body in unit time or per second. Unit time or per second. In 1 second, how much distance is covered by a body, that is known as the speed of that body. Okay, if the speed of a speed is a scalar quantity. If we say that an object is moving at a speed of 50 km per hour, it means that the object covers 50 km in 1 hour. Okay, speed is a scalar quantity. What is the meaning of scalar quantity? Quantity that is having only magnitude but not any particular direction. Now this we know that the conversion 1 hour equals to 60 minutes, 1 minute equal to 1 by 60 hours, 1 minute equals to 60 seconds, 1 second equals to 1 by 60 minutes. This you have to remember. Now what is the unit of speed? That is meter per second. I told you in unit. I told you that here distance covered by a body in unit time or unit second. Actually, if we are calculating the unit, SI unit, at that time we measure it per second. Okay, because this is meter per second. Now what is speedometer? The speedometer indicates the instantaneous speed. See, you have seen this in the car. What is the instantaneous speed of a car that we can measure with the help of speedometer. And what is odometer? Instantaneous speed we can see by speedometer, while the odometer display the distance traveled, how much distance the vehicle has been traveled, how much distance, that we can measure by the odometer. Okay, now what is conversion? How you do conversion between meter per second and kilometer per second? If unit is given in the form of kilometer per hour, and you have to convert it in meter per second, you have to just multiply that kilometer per hour into 5 by 18 meter per second. You have to remember this. When we are converting kilometer per hour to meter per second, we just have to multiply kilometer with m by 18 meter per second. And if we have to convert just the opposite, meter per second to kilometer per hour, we have to multiply the meter with 18 by 5. Then we will get the kilometer per second. So let us see one example, that is number 1. The distance between two stations is 192 kilometer. A train takes about 3 hours to cover this distance. So what is the distance covered by the train? 192 kilometer. And what is the time taken by the train? That is 3 hours. Now we have to calculate the speed of the train. The speed is equals to distance by time. So distance, as it is equals to 192 kilometer and time is 3 hours, so speed will be equals to 192 divided by 3, that is 64 kilometer per hour. So like this the examples will be. You have to go through all the examples, and if you have any doubt, ask me in your next class, live class. Thank you, class.